Hey guys, today we're going to be doing this peach cut crease look using Colourpop eyeshadows, so if you want to see how I got this, just keep watching. So we're going to start out with our MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, and I'm just going to carve underneath my brows and also use that concealer as a base for all my eyeshadows. Next, I'm going to set the concealer using my Colourpop eyeshadow in Distress. This was from the I Love Soleil collection. Now I'm just going to use my Essence Make Me Brow in the Brunette shade, and I'm just going to set my brows. So now I'm taking Freckles from the I Love Soleil collection from Colourpop, and I'm just going to start buffing that into my crease with just a fluffy brush from ehhh. And I'm just doing very small circular motions and just going back and forth, making sure the color is really diffused and placed evenly on the crease. Now I'm just going to go in with a slightly lighter neutral brown shade. This one is Bella from Colourpop, and I'm going to further diffuse that color in my crease. Now I'm going to take the shade Issues. This one is really peachy and warm, and this is what's going to start bringing in those peach tones into our eye. And I'm just taking a fluffy brush from Zoeva, I believe it's the 224, and I'm just going to start blending that into the crease. Now I'm taking the shade Wait For It, and I'm going to use that same Zoeva brush, and I'm just going to start placing that exactly where we placed Issues, and just a little bit lower as well. Now I'm going to take the darkest shade, and it's called Criss Cross, and I'm taking that on a pencil brush from Models Prefer, and I'm just going to start carving out, I guess, the edge of my crease. And I'm using tiny circular motions to get that color packed on. It's up to you how much vibrancy you want in the cut crease. I decided I wanted the peach to really show through, so I just kept building and building. And as you can see now, I'm just going over with that Zoeva brush that we used Issues and Wait For It, and I'm just diffusing everything. So now it's time to actually cut our crease, and I'm using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer again, the same one we used in the beginning, and I'm using a tiny, precise Zoeva brush, and I'm just making a little semicircle, and I'm going to flick it out as though we're going to flick out a wing. A trick if you have hooded eyes is to continuously keep looking in the mirror with your eyes looking straight forward, and that way you know where the edge of your cut crease should be, because you want a little bit of the white to still peek through when your eyes are open. Once we have the concealer down, we're going to set the concealer with the color we want on our lid. Here I'm using Let Me Explain from Colourpop. It's just a nice white champagne gold, and I'm using a Zoeva pencil brush to apply that. I'm going to go ahead and apply my wing and mascara off camera, and when I get back I'm going to highlight my brow bone with Let Me Explain. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Ardell Faux Mink in 811, and after that I'm going to start with my complexion. I'm using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm just going to apply that, and then after that I'm going to start color correcting with my Becca Pistachio Color Corrector. Now onto foundation. So today I'm using the LA Girl Pro Coverage foundation in the shade Fair, and to apply it I'm using a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Once again, we're going to use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC15, and to apply this, I'm using a Models Prefer Concealer Buffer Brush. When applying concealer, you want to make sure that you apply it where the light naturally hits your face, such as your forehead, down the bridge of your nose, on your chin, and also places you would like to bring forward and illuminate, such as under your eyes. To bronze up my face, I'm going to use my favorite Chanel bronzer, the Soleil Tan de Chanel, and I'm going to apply that with a Real Technique stippling brush. So I'm just placing the product, and then later on you see me going in with a different brush to buff it out. Now to set all the creams with powders, I'm using the NYX Contour Kit, and I'm using the two light shades in the middle, and I'm going to set under my eyes and everywhere else where we put concealer. This palette, you guys, if you don't have it, you need to get it. Seriously, every time I set my face with these powders, my pores are absolutely erased. Now to set the bronzer into contour a little bit, I'm using the two middle shades from the NYX Contour Kit and a Real Techniques powder brush. For blush, I'm going to use the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush from their Peach collection, and I'm going to apply that with an ehhh blush brush. And to set my face and to set all the powders down, I'm using the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. For under my eyes, I just went in with Issues and Wait For It, and then I also highlighted the inner corners of my eyes with Let Me Explain, which was the color we used all over our lids. And also, don't forget to add mascara onto your lower lashes. For highlight today, I'm going to be using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, and I'm going to be using those two big pans. I'm just using a fan brush from ehhh and applying the highlight onto the tops of my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and also on my forehead, so pretty much everywhere. For lips today, I used Aquarius Matte Liquid Lipstick from Colourpop, and also the Aquarius Gloss, and I just topped it off. Once your lips are on, just set your face one more time and you guys are done. Alright, that's it for today, guys. Let me know if you enjoy this voiceover tutorial style, and I'll be sure to include more on my channel. I hope you also enjoyed the peach cut crease look I came up with, and if you guys create it, make sure to tag me, Milla Bella, on Instagram, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.